me start with the good news. Okay, my sister had a baby girl. I became an uncle recently. I didn't do anything. I didn't even know this was going on behind my back. They just called me one day and they were like, "You're going to be uncle soon." I was like, "Why are you insulting me today?" This is what happened when she was in 9th month of her pregnancy, which is like a crazy month. One night, late at night, my mom calls me and she's like, "We are going to the hospital. Come as soon as possible. It's an emergency." I panicked and I reached the hospital immediately. But I reached before then. You can't panic without the patient. The most important part of emergency is having the patient. I have nobody. This is a hospital dedicated to pregnant women. I have no pregnant woman. It just looks like a creepy dude checking out pregnant women. They didn't even let me in. Because you can't enter a hospital that is dedicated to pregnant women as a stag. Every night is ladies' night. I have to wait for a pregnant woman to show up alone and be like, "Can we go in together?" Then we can split. They need to feel we are together. So I called my parents. I'm like, "Where are you guys? Why are you guys late?" My mom tells me, "We called you first and then booked a cab." I'm like, "Your daughter is in pain." And you were like, "Let's call the comedian first." Because laughter is also a medicine. They called me first, made me panic. I drove so fast, I overtook an ambulance. Even the ambulance driver was like, "What is your emergency, bro? We have a heart patient. We are not even trying that much. You take him. You will reach first." You have seen Three Idiots, right? We'll tie him in your bike. You take him. And they are booking a cab. Imagine my sister is sitting at home and in pain, be like, and my dad is like, "This guy keeps cancelling, man. Please accept it." I should have panicked after seeing my sister, but I couldn't because she got out of the cab and started walking. What is this emergency where my main patient is walking? How will I show my face inside? These guys will be like, "You showed up 20 minutes before for this? We don't even know which one is patient. All of you are walking." I saw a pregnant lady enter on a wheelchair while shouting and pulling her husband's hair. That is emergency. Both of them were shouting. Equally loud. I didn't even know which one is pregnant. My sister is walking like, that could be gas. Even the doctor won't take it seriously. He'll be like, "Oh, you're walking, right? Have a seat. Hair pulling is going on. We have to fix this one first." As soon as I saw her, I realized not a big problem. I asked her, what is the emergency? And my mom tells me she is feeling a lot of pain near her belly button and she can't talk. And I was like, maybe the baby is pulling the cord. Like flying a kite or something. Like pulling the chain in the train. Be like, "Get me down here. This is the 9th month. Everybody gets down here. Please get me down here." But no, nobody laughed. My family looked at me like... My dad was like, "Go stand with the security guard. That's where you belong." There was another pregnant lady behind her. She was like, "Thank God he's not my brother." She walked away. My family was waiting in the waiting area. I went outside next to the security guard. If you look at us, you won't realize we are the same family. Because my family is waiting in the waiting area panicking. I'm standing outside next to a security guard telling the joke that I did inside. And he laughed. And I was like, "Oh, you're better than my family, bro." I showed him my Instagram profile. I created his Instagram profile. I made him follow me. I tried to roast him also. Like, this is a hospital dedicated to pregnant women. Why do they need security guard? They can't run away. He was like, sometimes some men show up without pregnant women. This is an Uno reverse. This guy is funny. I should follow him. So I follow him. He has one follower, me. After 30 minutes, my sister comes out and we ask her what happened. She says the doctor said the baby's leg was wrapped around the umbilical cord and every time she moved the leg, you felt the pain. And I was like, which means I was right. I told you that for free. These guys had to do a scan. My eyes saw it. I think that's why mom called me first. She wanted expert opinion. Can we send dad inside so that he can tell the doctor to stand with the security guard? So that's what I got. After all this, my dad comes to me and he's like, I told you, no, you could have been a doctor. That's the good news. Bad news is, all the newborn babies in that hospital look the same. So what happened, right? When a newborn is there, a mother can't feed the baby. You have to take it to the nurse. Nurse feeds the baby, okay? Not breastfeed. I know, ladies, you know I have to do this line for the guys. Sometimes I say this line and some guy in the audience is like... Really? That has been my fantasy all my life. And you're telling me I nailed it as a baby? So I'm a player? So I took the baby to the nurse and went back to check on my sister. After 15 minutes, I came back to take the baby. And there were 5 more babies. And I was like, can I take the cutest one? This one I like. Then I realized maybe, okay, I'm an uncle, I can't recognize, maybe, let's call the father. He'll know, right? Stupid mistake. I forgot that he is also a he. He came with full confidence. I'm like, which one is yours? He's like, that one. I'm like, are you sure? No. Why did you ask me, am I sure? I'm more confused now. We could have taken that one. Let's take that one. I'm like, that's a boy. We had a girl. This is not a Bollywood movie. We can't do this. Which ones are the girls? I'm like, these 3 are the girls. Let's take all 3 girls to my sister. She will know which one is ours, right? He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. But I don't want to get divorced on the day I became a father. Do you have any other idea? I'm like, yeah, do it. I'm like, all right. Inky, pinky, ponky, father. Wherever it stopped, we took that baby. They're still raising a baby girl. Don't judge me. We just don't know whose it is. It will be funny 4 years down the line, my sister is like, she doesn't look like any of us. I'll be like,